When you ask Darth Vader to fix a problem, he has his own unique way of doing that. Welcome to the Complete Story series, where I take trade paperbacks and single issues and I break them down into digestible bites to help you understand. Then I read it dramatically back to you, all alterations to the panels, text, and images are to prevent copyright problems, and all art is owned by its respective companies. This is the Darth Vader Annual, and it sets up the next storyline. As far as placement within the comics, it takes place right after Vader Down, and in the movies, this is happening between episodes 4 and 5. We have the whole playlist with stories leading up to this, including the Star Wars series that releases alongside this, so you can easily understand what's happening in the whole plot. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoy Darth Vader and subscribe to the channel for more dramatically read comics. Darth Vader is back assisting the Empire with conquering the worlds within the galaxy. His journey now brings him to Shu Torun, a mining world. He lands, and he's immediately off to a bad start.
You have disappointed me, Princess Trios. This is unwise. I was expecting your father.
Princess Trios explains that her father is getting older in his age and is waiting at the ceremonial ball to greet Darth Vader. Then she sees him carrying a box, and she tells Vader her servants can help with that.
No, this is a gift for Shu Torun's ruler. I will deliver it personally. A reminder that the Empire is both a powerful friend and a dangerous threat.
But there is more going on than a simple visit from Darth Vader to ensure that a mining facility increases its production, because once everyone leaves, two droids step out of the ship, BT and 000, two killer droids created by Dr. Aphra before she was captured by the rebels. Quickly, BT, quickly! This is an extremely important mission, we must not fail. BT whistles back. No, you can't just shoot everyone. We need to be more subtle. I've brought my poisons. Darth Vader and Princess Trios walk into the grand hall where the festivities are going on, and the dancing has begun.
This dancing is unnecessary.
You must understand, Lord Vader, Shu Torun is a courtly culture. They walk down while Trios explains the demands of the Empire are crippling, and these ceremonies are her father's methods to keep the Ord Dukes happy and their egos compliant. Meanwhile, BT and 000 have entered the palace and quickly discover a lock. 000 sees a fellow droid and asks for some assistance, but the droid refuses, stating that they do not have access. So he grabs the droid, informing BT that he doesn't torture droids, only the fleshy types. He removed the droid's pain receptors before stripping his data core. I'm not a savage after all. Back at the dance, one of the Ord Dukes walks to Vader, insisting that he dance, because in Shu Torun, it is an insult not to dance. Vader looks at him.
Very well, let us.
And he lifts the Duke off the ground using the Force, and then he throws him back into the ground, to the horror of the individuals at the ball.
Do any others wish to be my partner?
No one replies, and then the ceiling is broken into as a ship crash lands into it. Soldiers rush out, announcing death to the Empire, but Vader barely moves before deflecting the shots back at them with one hand, killing all of them. Then as Princess Trios looks at the dead soldiers, Vader informs her.
I will see the king immediately.
She tells him that they need to pass through the tunnels as the traitorous Dukes will be watching the elevators, and she'll show him the way. Meanwhile, in the throne room, the king is furious that it has come to this. Trios was such a good daughter. It's going to be a shame to lose her in a tragic accident. But while he declares this, BT and 000 are standing next to him, and 000 offers him a refreshing beverage to watch this tragic accident. They walk through the tunnels, and Vader watches as the sides seal up, trapping both Trios and Vader.
Your father should be proud.
The lava begins to pour into the chamber as he continues.
You show an admirable willingness to sacrifice for the greater good.
He then cuts a hole into the side of the chamber and knocks out Trios, throwing her onto his shoulder as he uses the new disc that he cut out to stand on and be carried away. Back in the throne room, the king is furious. Impossible! Seal the doors immediately. He'll be coming for us. And 000 asks again, would you like a relaxing drink, as it can be a real tonic for a bad day? And the king knocks the whole tray of drinks over. This is no time for drinks. 000 turns to BT. Why did the fleshy ones make everything so difficult? Very well, BT, you win. He did spill my drinks after all. Princess Trios wakes up right outside of the throne room with Darth Vader standing over her. She sees what's going on and that Vader is about to enter the throne room and murder her family. So she pulls out a blaster only to have her hand cut off. Vader, without a word, turns back, opening the doors with Trios pleading for him not to kill her father. But that's when she sees the horrors of what has happened in the whole room, as it's covered in smoke and death. 000 sees them entering and declares, "Oh, there's been a terrible accident! Mass heart attacks!" Trios runs over to the throne, kneeling before her father. No, 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 no! Well, it was almost true, BT. You did shoot their hearts. Vader walks over to Trios, kneeling before her fallen father.
Your Majesty, this is yours,
he says, presenting the box to her. As it hits the ground, it shatters, revealing a rock. I don't understand. What is it?
As a princess, you served your father. As a queen, you will serve your people. This is a small reminder of what happens to those who resist the Emperor. This is all that remains of Alderaan.
In shock, Trios drops the rock, and then Vader, using his force powers, lifts the crown off of her father and places it onto her head. As he leaves, he tells her,
"Do not forget whom you serve."
Now this leads us to the next storyline, the Shu-Torun War, which is what we'll be covering very, very soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this storyline and all the other Darth Vader oriented videos that we are bringing you this weekend. Don't forget, if you like Darth Vader, you like Star Wars, you like Comic Storian, let us know by giving this a like, subscribing to the channel, and let me know in the comments down below what you think about Darth Vader. Do you think he's one of the most powerful beings in the universe? Because who could he lose against? I don't know. Anybody? Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Comic Storian, and I'll see you next time right here.